do it. Come on, come on, come on.
You know?
Ah, you're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? All right, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? Okay, so let's talk to them and then... Why was the mastermind murdered? To figure that out, we need to find out the identity and purpose of the mastermind. Jeez, I can't believe how many monitors there are. My eyes are flickering as fast as they are. So you think you can fix the TV?
You know?
Just a little longer. What, you really want to watch the TV that bad? Another Saturday morning kid here. Matt's just going all around this stuff. It's like an all-you-can-watch buffet. She's coming in her pants again. Jesus Christ. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. The door's locked on. What if you use that key to open the door? What the fuck did I just say? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try just in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
I bet that's the Monokuma key, right? Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's going to happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't going to do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Huh? Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Friggin' idiot mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world.
What the heck?
And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time? They really thought they could get away with it? Huh? This is... It's the feed coming from the surveillance cam monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what? What are you doing?
Huh?
That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every possible way, and not just weird. Super weird.
But
this TV isn't hooked up anything but the antenna. How is it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Good idea. Let's give that a try. Hiro went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick? What the fuck?
Actually.
I'm not sure. Huh? Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
What? God, been a while, you freaking bastards. Monokuma?
Huh?
How? You're supposed to be dead. God, me dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh, yeah, that's it. Poo-hoo-hoo. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead all for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm going to laugh now. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
Well, now.
And that's that.
Shing.
Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you all to have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here. Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. Besides, this life isn't all that bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you so serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well, now.
Woo, I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just go to the point. Get to the point now. The point?
Hey.
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing up the surveillance feed? Hoo-hoo-hoo, look at how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm going to let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on that the antenna. Huh? But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal? So they're being watched. It's like, what do you call it? Like the Jim Carrey movie. But it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
Ugh, you're so stupid. Yeah, Truman Show. Don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you.
Thrills,
The killing game is being
chills.
broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What?
Extreme.
See, I knew it. The killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understand the words, I'm not sure I understand the deeper meaning. Well, what? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this?
But that's...
It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow?
Oh,
Camera feed is being
no!
broadcast? No, wait, that's impossible. The kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? Yeah, and he also does, like, he doesn't act very much anymore. I mean, he did the Sonic movie, right? But all you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. I love him. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
Of course. I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing an ocean, my mind had begun to creak and groan.
Hey.
Everything has a meaning, you know. All the hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience, to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah. There's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually.
What if they already did? Huh?
Yes, indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and help and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I really don't know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep. So how could things have come this far? Well, there's a secret. There's something you all need to do first. Remember what?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of. So there is a trial. Race.
A body has been after a certain amount of time.
Huh? Class trial? Do you mean? So it's Kyoko, but we don't have any. We don't know where Kyoko is.
It's the Monokuma file.
I'll leave the next Monokuma file right here. Everyone, give it all you've got. Okay.
Heart-pounding
I don't know.
excitement.
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't know, Reese. I don't know anything. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had to just keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment and how is he still alive?
I'm sick of this.
I thought that finally we could get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Makura Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind Mikuro Ikusaba isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. The body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this, I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself. Anyways, we better begin. But if we're going to have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Ultimate babe. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said...
Stop talking.
I don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. This is how the game works, after all. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma files don't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened, or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime, back to the garden. The ultimate babe is it. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... Must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean the knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife. It looked really familiar. Wait, is this... That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And the same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because... When they attacked, I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then And if this really is Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko's the one that attacked me. But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but... I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Her hair doesn't look that color. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails. There's also something on the back of her right hand. Is this a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing, but it looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. I've never seen anything like it before. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one piece left. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. The guitars, man. That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half, is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. It did get burnt, Rachel. Rachel, I'm so glad you're here. It makes me happy. This room is dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime, but the underside, it's totally clean and completely dry. One side of the tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Yeah, I'm lost too, don't worry. And I'm playing this game. Okay, so I'm just clicking on things because I don't think they have anything to do with the case, so. There's something, oh, we already did that. It's definitely intriguing, but it's not the time to worry about it now. The Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyways, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. Those nozzles poking out, are those the sprinklers? So who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not going to look. I don't want to feign anymore. Let's look at the chickens. I remember there were some chickens in the chicken coop. I count 4 chickens. Huh? 4?
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? Oh, I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? Huh? Huh? What's wrong? There are only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
What?
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we going to do? Not going from 5 to 4 is going to have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said that the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then if the body was here before then, the sprinklers should have gotten it wet, which would mean that the murder must have taken place. Sprinklers, okay. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? If I remember right, it was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Also, there was a knife sticking out of the stomach, and the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently, the wound stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it to avoid getting all bloody, but for how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That was a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better, too. So thank you, too. Good timing, Makoto. I want to talk to you. What do you want to talk about?
So in other
I'd like to hear
words-
your alibi. Alibi?
In other words,
Correct. I'd love to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. It's a murder investigation game, Rachel. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. But why are you asking about that now? And what's nighttime got to do with it?
naturally.
Isn't it obvious the murder took place after nighttime? How can you know that for sure? Because right after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hiro's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was no body here.
In other words,
So the murder could have only taken place at some point during nighttime after I left the garden. Well, we already disproved that. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's rooms to get them. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in Paris. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only ones who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
that's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
And you never came to the door, so where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth. I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so that's hardly an alibi. I know. So, what now? You seem to be quite at the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and?
For serious.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found, huh? I should look back at what I did this morning to help me remember what that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed back to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was that? What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Now that you mentioned it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. I think I've checked everything I need in this area, but I'm not done yet. There's other areas I need to check. Specifically the fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that really Kyoko? If that's true. Was that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room.
It's all clear now.
I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity.
What?
Limit my options.
Just give
me the
up.
key to your room. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Hey, Bayukuya, if you do come up with that alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the class trial. Oh, no, it's not about that. You have the room to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect, after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, in the meantime, I should go look around somewhere else. Maybe I should go check out that one area. Am I going the samurai area? Or the bow and arrow area? That's where I think this is. Yeah. A suit of armor is on display. Nothing is catching my attention though. Okay.